Friends and family, welcome to another video. In this one, we're talking about my liver detox. Okay, so this is my liver cleanse, liver detox recipe, and I'm going to name the vegetables as I put them in here. So we start with, of course, some water and apple cider vinegar. We want to get all the germs off. I'm going to put these vegetables in here, rinse them off before I pulverize them. So we have, first on the list is some broccoli. Now, depending on how many people you're making this for, you have to be careful the quantity. Okay, so it's up to you. I make it for 3 people, so I don't take a whole lot. So that's all I'm taking for the broccoli, maybe one more. So that's that. I take some, this is mustard greens. Oh, this is dandelion. No, it's not dandelion. Is it dandelion? Hold on. Dude. Okay, I'm gonna have to check which one this is. Oh, yeah, this is dandelion. This is dandelion. Leaves are huge. Yeah, that's dandelion. I'll take a couple of these. Put them in there. I have some, what's this called? Beetroot. I'm going to cut it up a little bit so it'll be easy to pulverize. And then, of course, you have to have your Brussels sprouts. I'll add one more. More Brussels sprouts. Add another small one. Another small one. What else do I have? I have some red radish. I'll take 2 little ones. Now we have our mustard greens. Take 1 big leaf. Kale. find myself a big leaf in this one too. Oh, let's see. Nice and big. And then I'm going to take my arugula, it's upside down, my arugula, and take about a fistful of that. Dump that in there. And I'm ready to go wash. I'm just gonna wash in here to make sure I get the apple cider vinegar all over it to kill any insects, bacteria, creepy crawlies, worms. You're done, my sweet? Okay, now if your taste buds are fantastic and you don't need any help with your palate, you're good. You just blend these, you know, and you're good. But I need some help. So first of all, unless you have a food processor or whatever it is, blending these might take a while. It's easier to add a liquid to it. My liquid of choice is either peach, this is natural peach juice, or passion fruit juice, whatever you want to add. And then I add a fruit. This is a pear. You can add a pear or an apple. I like to add pear because I need my fiber for the day, oh guy. And this is a lot of fiber. I forget, 7 grams of fiber maybe. And I think you need 20 something a day, so this gives you a lot of it. So because it takes a while to blend all these, I have a few big chunks of stuff in there. I start with the leaves because they're easier to blend, and then I add the juice to it, and then I blend that a little bit, and then I keep adding stuff as I blend. That way I don't try to stuff my whole, you know, bunch of leaves and stuff in here and suffer through the blending situation. Okay, so let's see, here we go, and let me see if you can see this. So I'm gonna use my Ninja. I'm not advertising for them, they're not paying me to do this. Get whatever works for you, okay? So let's get these in here. I'm gonna start with my leaves. I'm gonna break them up a little bit. Yeah, stuff them in there. And as you can see, I'm already having to squash these in there, right? So I don't do too much more than this. I'm gonna add some liquid, which is my peach juice. Ew, that's an irregular leaf. Let's go, baby cakes. I don't add a whole lot, you know. I just need enough for it to be able to help me blend. Okay, so let's see. Cover your ears, y'all. It's about to be noisy up here in this house. have a good pulverized mess of leaves here. I'm gonna add some more stuff. Continue to add more of my leaves. And a couple of radishes in there, beetroot. At this point, I just want to make sure I'm able to cover the container when I put the stuff in there. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this mess. As you can see, this is getting thick, okay? I didn't put a whole lot of juice in there because I'm gonna put also the pear, and I don't need it to be sweet or anything. I just need it to be easy to ingest. All right, I'll put the last few things in here, and we're all done. Yay, yay. Now I'm going to add I do half a pear, not a whole pear, there's a lot. So I do half a pear. I'll leave the rest for tomorrow's situation. So I get the seeds out. Let me show you, get the seeds out. And this is already clean, so I'm not washing it again. And then just slice and dice it a little bit in here, just so it's not one big chunk. Watch your fingers. Don't bleed on my behalf, please. All right. Y'all, I forgot one thing. I add bay leaf here. It is not required, but bay leaf is a good natural pain inhibitor. And because I have the gallstone problem, and sometimes I have pain depending on what I eat, especially sometimes raw stuff gives me pain. So I usually blend the bay leaf in there. I forgot to blend it today, but that's a good experiment. I'm going to see if after I take this, if my gallbladder is going to hurt. But I've been adding 2 bay leaves in this concoction just so that I don't feel pain, and I haven't had any pain so far. And I've been doing this for 2 weeks, every single evening. But today I forgot, I put the bay leaf on a different shelf. I have all the vegetables that I blend on one shelf. And sometimes somebody else does the blending and they put the vegetables in different places to fit in the refrigerator, and that gets on my nerves. And that's how I missed my bay leaves today. Okay, I could just chew it, but who does that? So let's see, that will be a really good indicator of whether my stomach is gonna give me pain without it or not, okay? But either way, it's healthy for you, and you can check out what the benefits of bay leaves are. It's also good to put it in your food when you're cooking it. When you're done, you put it in there, and the flavor it's just amazing. So it's good. I use it to cook, but I also love to add it in here because it gives me a sense of comfort that ain't no pain gonna happen. So we're gonna see. I will try and remember to add it. If I do have pain without it, I'll let you know. If I don't say anything, then I didn't have pain. Okay. But either way, if you guys want to try this, let me know. You definitely want to check, make sure you're not allergic to any of these ingredients. There are other things, to add also, of course. Wasabi. It's one of the things you're supposed to add to your liver cleanse, liver detox, liver health. Turmeric, the curcumin in turmeric, you're supposed to add in there as well. And what do you call it? Is it radish? Not the red radish, but the ones that you eat with food. Let me see. Hold on. Horseradish, and also mustard. You're also supposed to add mustard as part of this whole cleanse situation. I add these to my salads when I'm eating them during the day. I am blending them to eat them like that. Wasabi, I'm like, I beg to differ, I ain't doing that. But if you look at the Dr. Berg video that I'm going to put down in the comments below, I'm going to add that link for you. Those things are in there. I do take my curcumin in a capsule form. And you're supposed to take 1 or 2 twice a day. So I do this, and it's phyto, I can't pronounce it, but you guys can see it's phyto something. So all that together is for your liver. So let's try and close this. I feel like I'm gonna need more juice in here, but let's see if we can blend it without adding more juice. So as you can see, I didn't put a lot of each thing in there, but you see how much it is. So if you're one person, you know, just figure out how you're gonna do it so you don't have too much. This is the key. You don't want to put a part of this in the refrigerator to ingest the next day. The potency reduces the longer it sits out in the refrigerator, okay? So the potency reduces the longer it sits in the refrigerator. So you want as it is fresh, and the phytonutrients are, you know, have just been pulverized and ready to, you know, provide you the nutrients that you need. That's when you want to ingest it. So you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to make too much of it and then, you know, waste it or have to put some in the refrigerator. Now this again is for 3 people. I usually ingest about half of it on my own, and then the other half of it, you know, my husband and my daughter, you know, ingested. So this is it. It's we're gonna taste it and see. You know, sometimes, let me blend it one more time. Sometimes there's some stringy things in there. I'm like, ugh, I ain't trying to chew a whole lot. Let's see. One last time. Okay. Now I'm going to get my glass and I'll show you how much I put in there, mine and then my daughter's, and I'll leave my husband's in here. Okay. I have to come up right now. This is the consistency, guys. If you're gonna get a straw and drink it, that's great. I can't. So I put Okay, so this is what's left for my husband. He adds water, rinses everything out, so it comes up to about here for him. This is mine. I don't know what this is. It's 8 ounces, 6 ounces, I don't know. But let's do the taste test right now real quick. Yep, I can do this. The beetroot helps make it a little bit sweet, like a vegetable type of sweet. And then, of course, the pear adds a little bit of sweetness, and the juice adds a little bit. So it's not too much, but it's perfect. So, cheers. Let me know if you try this or if you have something else that is simpler and easier. I'm always for the easy, but just as healthy, okay? And with that being said, have a fantastic week. Don't forget to strive to thrive. That's why we're here, right? We're not here just to exist and do mundane things, but be intentional about thriving in this life and making sure that we're supporting one another, helping one another, and trying to be the healthiest we can be so we have the strength to help one another. Okay? So, love you guys. See you next week.